Morning, Leslie. We
How
know
are you?
Christmas is coming, don't we? It's on the telly now.
Do you like all the Christmas adverts?
Every ruddy advert is saying, buy now, the blast won't in November. I tell you how else I know that it's coming.
Go on.
The neighbour Margaret, his missus, right?
Yeah.
That's about this time of year. She do all the washing, and then she put old gusset huggers out, and then all of a sudden you see a pair of two lacy little old things start appearing on the line, and you think, yeah, Christmas is coming. You'll see something you want. That's how I know, boy. I don't need the telly to tell me. I just look at the neighbour Marcus' washing line.
So she's trying to entice Marcus into something special for Christmas.
There ain't a lot to them, I can tell you. When she got them on, I shouldn't think there's a lot to them, because when you see the size of her other ones, and then I don't know why do women buy these little old things like that? Because there ain't nothing on them, is there?
Well, they're for special occasions, Brian.
Yeah, well, I know, that's how I know that Christmas is coming. I know.
Well, there's no stopping it now, mate. No stopping it now with the Christmas adverts on there. Loads and loads of them.
No, they're on there. The trouble is, you see, they're going early because, they've got a lot of making up to do, ain't they?
Well, we keep hearing that we have to buy everything early because it's going to run out.
Yeah, I tell you what's going to run out, I think crisps.
Crisps?
You wait and see, right? If you go in the shops now, I noticed this last few weeks, you go in, and I can't get certain, because I do like Watsits,
Yes.
And I can't seem to get Watsits. And then the other week, there was something else then. I went down the aisle, and I thought, well, there's a lot of crisps down here. Yeah, they're all right for nuts and that lot,
Yes,
but,
yes.
But proper crisps, they seem to be, you wait and see.
Well, I think Walkers have got a bit of an issue, I think. I was reading the other day.
They are then, you see.
Yeah. You're on the ball, Brian. Yeah. You're on the cutting edge of news.
They are. I didn't know nothing about that. You see, so just sure you don't know.
Are you going to get your pickled walnuts in this year?
That's all you in. No, I tried them, was it last year or the year before? I drew my arse up to my elbows when I had
know
them.
they did. I remember you saying, yes.
I had a couple of them. I ain't having them all them, I say. So, but I tell you what I was going to tell you.
Go on.
Last week I said to Mother, right?
Yes.
I say, well, because every year I get up in the loft and I get the box of decorations there and all that.
Yep.
And it's getting to the point where I'm getting fed up with going up there, Hello?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm very...
Yeah, so
I'm listening very intently, Brian. Yeah, sorry.
You thought you'd gone then?
No.
So I say, I ain't going to do what I want to do. I put them out in the shed.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep... you get to the point where you get fed up with going up in the loft.
I know, Brian. As you get older, it's not so easy, is it, to swing in there?
I had a word with a girl, Rosemary, and she went on the interweb for me, and she found some of these shells, right?
Shelves?
Shells, for, you put in the shed.
Yes.
So she ordered them, and that was free delivery, mind.
That's good.
That didn't cost nothing for them to come. Well, when they come this week, they sort of come the next day, as well.
That's very good, yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I had a dodgy job putting these shells together, because there weren't the nuts and bolts or nothing.
Well, they're not.
And they don't come with nuts and bolts, but they don't. Well, they do slot together, but they don't, because you have to line the... I had a look at the executions that come with it, and that sort of...
The instructions.
Have to line the things up and slot them in, but I couldn't do that on my own, you see. So the girl, Rosemary, she very kindly come round and helped me put all the things in the holes and that lot, and we got it all together and get it in there. And but I ain't seen them before here, because... Before, when I had these things, they normally come with nuts and bolts, don't they?
Yes, you normally get a little packet with the bits and pieces in, don't you?
And then enough nuts and bolts. Why I keep a jar and nuts and bolts in the shed, you see? But there weren't none come with it, so I thought, well, bugger me, they ain't putting the nuts and bolts in here, but they weren't, because that all
clipped together, does it?
We got it together, right?
Yes.
And we'll put it out there, and what I done, I screwed it to the panel so that don't tumble over if that Because no, my luck, if I go in there, you see, and shut the door...
That'll all fall over.
Next thing you know, all the baubles will be everywhere. So what we're doing this year, when I take him down, they ain't going in the loft, they're going out in the shed.
Well, that's very good of you. Well done. I said that's very good.
So what I done as a little thank you, because Rosemary, she say, like you, she say, we've got to start buying these things. If we want these things for Christmas, we've got to start buying them now.
Yes, you're right.
And I just had a little pain in my neck, if I be honest.
Oh.
I was just looking at the window. What was I saying, Leslie?
I've forgotten.
That's right. So she was going up the low stuff, right?
Yes.
Because I say, well, if we're going to put all this stuff in there, I want a plastic box to put, because if I put cardboard in, then that'll go rotten on it.
Oh, it will. You need a plastic box to keep your trimmings in, yes.
Yeah, so she said, well, I'm going low stuff. Do you want to jump in with me? And we can get some boxes, because they do in cheap shops and all that. So we went up there, and on the way back, we went into, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's one of these big old supermarkets. And wandering around there and putting stuff in the basket, you know, I didn't want a lot. And when we got to the payment station, there weren't nowhere to put your bags. So I put all the stuff down, and this woman, she started hauling this stuff across. And I said, oh, hang on. I said, slow down, will you? I said, I ain't got nowhere to put. She said, no. She said, you don't hear? She said, you have to put it back in the basket and then put it in your bag. I say, what you mean put it in the bag? I said, I don't want to put it back in the basket. And I just took it out the ruddy basket. and I tell you what, Leslie.
Go on, what's that?
She was hulling that stuff through there, right?
Yes.
And she couldn't get two monkeys. She was just hulling that over there. I mean, normally, right, if I go to the co-op or somewhere, I stop and have a yarn with them, you know.
Yes.
And but there weren't nothing, you know, you weren't allowed to talk. You know, that was like someone had said to her, you know, you get him in here, get him out. And I shan't be going back there again, I can tell you.
I can realise that, I can realise. Hey, look, we're nearly done. Can you do some shout-outs for me, Brian? Would you mind doing that? Would you do that for me?
No, you know, I'm always happy.
Oh, actually, Anthony in Lowestoft's been in touch. What's wrong with Brian? Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without pickled walnuts. He's got his already. Anyway, let's do some shout-outs. Paul in Ipswich. I listen to your show most mornings, and I love hearing Brian on a Friday. It's my birthday on Thursday the 18th. I'll be 37. I was hoping Brian could wish me happy birthday for next week. That's Paul in Ipswich.
Yes, of course I can. It's Paul in Ipswich, and it's his birthday next week.
Yeah, 37.
And, I hope you have a nice, happy birthday.
Good. And Alan's been in touch. My wife, Margaret Spraggans, would be delighted if Brian could wish her a happy birthday during the show on Friday. It's her birthday on Sunday. Sent with much love from Alan and all the family. That's Margaret Spraggans.
Margaret Spraggans?
Yeah.
And that's her birthday on?
Sunday.
Sunday. All right.
Is that all right?
Well, yeah, happy birthday.
Good.
Happy birthday
to Margaret, yes. And one more. I know it's a bit late, but as Brian is talking to you now, is it possible he could wish our lovely daughter, Gemma Holiday from Stowmarket, a very happy 40th birthday for Wednesday? This is from Linda in Bury. Thank you for doing our daughter Laura's birthday yesterday. Really appreciate it. So it's Gemma's birthday next week.
Gemma, and you say her name is Holiday?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, that's a nice name to have, isn't it?
It is, yes.
You know? So they say, well, you're going on holiday. And they say, well, Holiday is going on holiday. I hope she have a nice birthday.
Jolly good. Brian, thank you very much for coming on, as always. You've had a troubled week, clearly, but hopefully next week will be a good one. Take care, won't you?
Yes, cheerio together.
All the best. Bye-bye now.